friends, welcome back to my channel. I just wanted to give you guys a little update of what is going on and why I have been completely MIA on YouTube lately. About a week ago, we got the news that we were exposed to COVID, and so we have been doing our best to try to sanitize everything and just to pray that it didn't hit us. But unfortunately, on Saturday of last week, my husband started showing symptoms of it and he ended up really sick in bed. He is doing better now, but it has just been a roller coaster ride. The kids and I have had absolutely no symptoms whatsoever, so we have been staying away from him. He's been quarantined in my room for the past 6 days, and we're just doing our best to try to keep a distance, not let him anywhere near me or the kids, just in case we don't have it. We haven't gotten tested or anything because the pediatrician said don't get the kids tested unless there's symptoms or something involved, but since it's in our house, just assume we have it and all be under lockdown together, which is what we're doing. But my husband is quarantined to our bedroom, and the kids and I are in the rest of the house. I have been sanitizing constantly. My hands are basically raw from using hand sanitizer and all of that stuff. So I just wanted to give you guys a little update of what was going on. Also, I figured I would share some symptoms that my husband experienced. My mother-in-law also got diagnosed and she had some different symptoms, and my father-in-law also got diagnosed and he has some different symptoms. We were exposed by them. My mother-in-law works in healthcare, so I'm not sure if she brought it home or if my father-in-law brought it home from work or something, but my daughter slept over there last Tuesday before all of this, and on Monday she slept over on Monday and my mother-in-law tested negative on Monday because they test her twice a week at work, and then she went back to work on Thursday after my daughter spent all day on Tuesday with them also, and she tested positive on Thursday. So we knew my daughter was directly exposed, and because of that, we were indirectly exposed because we've been around my daughter, obviously. But my mother-in-law's symptoms she just started out being really nauseous. She had a really bad headache, but she didn't think anything of it because sometimes she wakes up with like a bad headache and she's nauseous in the morning anyway. She has some stomach problems, so that's nothing out of the ordinary for it. And then later on in that day, she just had some really upset stomach stuff where she had to run to the bathroom a lot, and she was just really tired and she couldn't keep her eyes open for too long. She had to take lots of naps and she was just exhausted. And my father-in-law's symptoms started out just as like sniffles. Like he felt like he said he had like seasonal allergies, which is very common if you know. But literally they are the only symptoms he has had. So he's had like a minor like sniffle, and every once in a while he sneezes and has to blow his nose, and that's about it. Sometimes he's got like a little tickle in the back of his throat, but they are the only symptoms he has experienced with COVID so far. And so they're both doing better than they were. My mother-in-law's feeling better today. This is day 8 for her since she got diagnosed. Or no, day 8 is today. And my husband is doing really well. He is going stir crazy in our bedroom, and the hardest part I feel like for him is 100% being away from us and the kids, and just like being in our house but not being able to be around us. I don't want to take any chances with the kids. Brayden being a preemie, we were really scared to have him exposed to this. I think Brayden and Brooklyn and I had it last year, back at the end of February, beginning of March. We were really sick for like 3 weeks straight, and every flu test we took was negative, and they couldn't figure out like why we were sick. And Brayden ended up in the ICU then. They said it was RSV, but when we were in the ICU, they kept saying it was like not the typical RSV how it would go or anything, so it was crazy. So I think we had it, but my husband's symptoms were different than both my mother and father-in-law's. He literally had like the worst headache ever. And then I think he got like a fever. Nobody got a fever before symptoms started, like they say. They say that symptoms start and then like or you get a fever and then your symptoms normally start with it. So like that's why they check you when you go to doctor's offices or dentists or something. But his fever didn't start till after his symptoms started that day. And his symptoms started, he woke up with a really, really bad headache. And my husband suffers from migraines once in a while too. So we're like, well, maybe it's migraines caused off of the stress of all of this happening and our anxiety and all of that. So we were hopeful that maybe it wasn't COVID. But then he was in bed all day that day. He literally slept the entire day almost. And he kept getting chills and all that. So, and then he started really feeling run down. So we figured it was probably COVID and we needed to get him tested as soon as possible. So he got tested on Sunday. He did the rapid test and it came back positive. So since Friday was the last time he was around the kids and stuff. So it's just crazy. But yeah, I just figured I would give you guys an update. I know there's so much information out there. None of them have had any breathing things, no like horrible cough or anything. My husband said he like every once in a while feels like there's like a little bit of mucus in the back of his throat that he needs to clear out, but that's all that he's had with that. And I'm very, very thankful for that. My mother-in-law is doing much better today. I think it hit her the hardest out of everybody. My husband was feeling pretty darn good the second day after he got diagnosed. So very thankful for it, but he's going crazy in quarantine, being away from the kids. But I just wanted to let you know why I have been MIA on YouTube. I haven't been able to do very many videos because I've been running around my house sanitizing and cleaning in every spare moment that I have. So if you guys can keep my family in your thoughts and prayers, I would love it. If you guys have any experiences with COVID that you want to share with me to make me feel better, please don't share any of the horror stories because I read enough of those online and they terrify me and my anxiety is already crazy with this. I would greatly appreciate that. But if you have any questions for me, let me know and I will talk to you later and I'll keep you guys updated with the progress of everything. All right, I'll talk to you later, guys. Thanks for watching. Bye.
When we wake, hear the birds and see the sun. Side by side our fears are done. Oh, the good times just begun.